Thank you very much. Thank you, all the staff, the STeDitos, the families. I'm gonna try to speak, but it's gonna be kind of difficult now. Um, I wish we had the time to prepare all the videos and the speeches that Batch 8 had for us today, but thank you very much for that. Um, I think we're going to speak about kind of our experience in each of the universities. So I'm going to start with Padova. And I'm going to say that I always say that I only wanted to do a master when I came to Europe. And then when I arrived, I discovered that it wasn't only a master, but then that we were building up a really strong relationship with all our classmates that then became friends. What can I say? In Padova, we had such a good time and such a good food, and we had very, really nice trips. And although it was winter, we really enjoyed our residence in Goito, the parties that were interrupted several times. And then we were very hopeful to see what was coming afterwards. That's it. I don't really know what to say, so I give the floor now to Pauline.
Okay. I'm not through the pictures yet, so let's see the pictures from Padova. Yes, I recommend everyone to try Trattoria da People. Great restaurant. Okay. Yes, some dancing. We all love bachata. Yes, and this was last night. Okay. So now, Leuven. I myself, I'm from Belgium, so I know Leuven very well. And I studied there for 5 years before starting STeDe as an environmental engineer. But I really wanted to get to know more the social and the economic side of sustainable development, which is why I started this program. Also talking a bit about the academics. I think I speak for all when I say that we grew as professionals. I also need to do the picture. Can you do that? Okay, we grew as professionals. So yeah, it was a really amazing time. And when I was looking at the pictures of batch 8, I was thinking like, wow, but why don't we have pictures in class? Why don't we have pictures with professors? Well, we weren't in class. We were just in the we were just in the residence all the time. But I think this semester really showed how STeDe and all our group, we can make the best out of anything, because we were all living together in the same residence. So we were roommates, we were doing nothing illegal. And if I would have to summarize the whole semester in 3 words, it would be brunch, working out, and maybe a bit of partying. Okay, 4 words, and also studying hard, because Leuven was a difficult semester. But yeah, I think it was a really nice experience. Like, I could not have wished for the quarantine to be any better. Like, look at this. Like, go back. Like, international cuisine, the finest. So it was just very nice to grow together and to be together, and also being able to support each other in the studies, because it was difficult to study online and to be in this new kind of study environment. But I think it got us all very close together, and yeah, I think that was the most important part of it. Our coach, Marcel, and us working out. Just lastly, I just wanted to say that I got the idea of talking about the semesters because I was talking to Majda of our batch, and we were like, okay, what was our favorite batch? What was our favorite semester? And we were talking, but Padova, there was no COVID. Yeah, okay, so probably Padova, but then in Leuven we had this experience, and then Paris, about which Philip will talk, was something else. And really every semester had great things, brought us closer together, had different kinds of professional experiences as well. So I'm just very grateful. So thank you to Batch 9, thank you to STeDe, to the consortium as well for this opportunity. It was for sure life-changing. Thank you.
Ciao a tutti. Okay, that works. That's cool. So I've been mandated to talk about the last but not the least semester of the STeDe program, which was the Paris one. And how has it been a roller coaster? Personally, I've been in Paris for 1 year, so I really feel like I've been through this crisis in Paris. I really feel like I lived the whole COVID roller coaster in Paris. And we arrived in Paris in September 2020, right? Yeah, that's good. No, 2021. Right, thank you very much. And then so we arrived at this moment where we thought the COVID thing was behind. Everything was starting to reopen. The storm was over now. But there was another one coming, and we had a couple of rough rides to which the university had to adapt quite quickly and quite in different ways. There were different phases, lockdown and lockdowns with an S at the end. But you know what? I arrived in Paris as the most Canadian basic dude you can imagine, who cannot dance, and Paris taught me how to dance in the rain. There was chaos, but we had fun. We got to know each other so much. Classes were refreshing. They were different. They were more practically oriented as well, in my opinion, for me. And we really got to build on what we had started building in Padova and then in Leuven, getting this feeling of a bigger family, right? But with more space, with more projects going on, maybe the fact we had different housings as well. And the fact that Paris is such an international city that in the end there's as many Paris as there are Parisians, I think. So dealing with this wave of COVID and dealing with these links that we started building together and the fact that the city had so much to offer has been quite the ride, but it's been a really good one, filled with really good foods, filled with many dances sessions in the rain, I do think. It's difficult to speak about Paris. Like I said, Paris was for me longer than other people. I think everyone had a Parisian experience as well. But I really feel like that's where we straightened everything and where I learned dancing personally, in all the senses. And thank you very much. I won't say that much longer about Paris. I think you can all think for yourself. But yeah, thank you for taking the time to listen.
Okay, hello everyone. So the universities were already mentioned. I was actually thinking what I would like to say, and yes, the main thing is lockdown actually, which can describe our batch. We got not as lucky as previous batches, and basically I think the word that can describe our batch is adaptation. We're like the most adaptive people I think in the world, because with every semester we discover new lockdown rules and new things, how to adapt, how to study, how try to stay together. So this is the thing which describe our batch. So for me, what I wanted to say that my group mates who are graduating, who have graduated already, you are my heroes, because I think you people who manage time to the point to have everything done on time, I mean, really chapeau, as people say in France. But for others who has their graduation later, which I'm making part of, I wish you good luck, guys. Stay strong. We can do it. And yeah, love you all. Thank you.
So I want all of the graduating students or everyone to close their eyes for like 1 second and imagine where you were before STeDe. Like, what were you doing, you know? Imagine the country you were in, the culture, your family, your friends, and then imagine when you arrived in Padova for the first time. You know, I remember when I arrived, I stopped working on a Saturday, got on a plane on a Monday, and then I was here in Italy. And then I met Maria from Russia. She's not here today. And she was like the first person from STeDe that I met in person. Then I met Nico. And the adventure began. And then now open your eyes and take a look around at all the people that are around you. And just remember all that we have lived together in these 2 years. Or 3 years. A global pandemic. But beyond that, just think about the process and everything that has happened to us. All what that, you know, like yes, it's an accomplishment, when like having the diploma, but it goes beyond that. Everything that we have learned, from learning new languages, or improving the ones that we already knew, from just understanding the stories of others better, so we are going to be better human beings and also better professionals. These are also the stories and the things that count in these 2 years and that we have lived together. And I think for that, I am very grateful. As Anna said, we have adapted to new environments, to new settings. We have left behind our home countries, our parents, our friends, our children. And for that, we should be proud. We should be proud for who we have become in these 2 years. And we should thank all of us, the universities, our fellow students, because without any of us, this wouldn't have been possible. We wouldn't be who we are today. So thank you.